When my dad was 7 years old, he was born in Cuba. So, the systems in Cuba are very different from here in that they don't exist. So he was born in Cuba, and his mom died in a fire at age 7. So his dad was left with him and his 2 younger siblings. That'd be his younger brother and his younger sister. He was obviously very distraught, and so he decided to marry another lady. Her name was Martha, and Martha had some kids of her own. The weird thing about Martha was that she felt like only her kids deserved love. So she convinced my blood grandfather to give away his own children. And he did. The problem was, my dad was 7 years old, so nobody wants a 7-year-old kid. They're spoiled. They're marred by trauma. And so I remember it because it's my adopted grandma who told me. He never told me this. She told me this. That he would sit in his bed by himself and he would literally cry and say, "I don't know why nobody wants me." And so the pastor of the church, he took my dad. And that's the grandpa that I know. I never met my blood grandpa. And so, you're sitting here thinking, man, that's a pretty devastating story, right? And you're probably thinking, man, Martha sucks, right? Martha stinks. Well, don't laugh too hard. Because if we're all children of God, why do we want God without his kids? Don't we do the same?